Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Xtremetarot, where we do moon readings and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Virgo. We're looking into what your person would most want to say to you, convey to you, express or articulate to you, but they can't for some reason. Whether physical distance or emotional distance, or you guys are talking but just not talking about the good stuff. Once I get going with this reading, I have their overall energy here. If it doesn't sound like your person or what's going on with you guys right now, feel free to check my Virgo playlist where I have a bunch of other readings, a bunch of other love readings. If any of those titles jump out at you, that might be more what you're going through and experiencing with your person right now. But yeah, so we're going to go over their general vibe towards you. I'm going to get messages and then we're going to clarify with tarot. So, okay, I also shuffled a song for you. It was, oh my God, it was a Depeche Mode song. Enjoy the Silence. Okay, so what I'm getting from that, I feel like you've really like brought some, there's like a softening that's happening with your person. Like that's their overall vibe too. There's like this softening. And not just like towards you, but like in their overall nature, their overall vibe in general. We have like this soft yin energy with the dreamer. We have this free spirit here. The dolphin is a very playful energy. Perhaps your person is a very, like usually is a very stoic, analytical sort of a person. There's something like business-like perhaps, but maybe they're very like aware. They don't like to look stupid. They're just very by the book or something like that. And something about you and your connection is like inspiring them to be a little bit more dreamy, a little softer with the yin energy. Even this miracle and blessings, it's like there's like leaves flowing in like on the wind, and it's almost, that's bringing to mind again like soft, how do you explain that? Just like a softer energy, like being open to receiving a softer energy in their life. That's kind of how your person's feeling. Because the yin energy is all about receptivity. But I feel like in this case, it's not about receiving things from you. It's just about being open to like receiving, being open maybe to their feelings and to the ideas they have, things like that. It's just like softly coming in. Even here we have wind depicted on this card. It's like almost like there's like a breeze blowing this curtain, like this curtain back, and here there's like wind like bringing in the leaves. Like it's a very flowy, like ooh, like kind of a feeling. Yeah, miracles and blessings, everything has its gift. It's clarified by the Brave card. It's also a number 13, which brings to mind, yes, that this relationship, they are allowing this relationship to change them, to make them, with the Brave energy, I would say more willing to risk maybe embarrassment or rejection, something like that. I feel like they're usually, with this analytical energy, somebody that's very careful, maybe is a good word, very calculated and strategic, not necessarily in a bad way, not in a manipulative way, but just somebody that always knows what's going on. They're more in their masculine energy. They're very much in their analytical, what's another word for that? I guess strategic mind, kind of like a King of Swords energy, something like that. And it's like something is kind of warming up that coldness and like softening it, that hardness, like, you know. But anyway, yeah, so I feel like there's just like the softer energy coming in. They're in a very dreamy energy when it comes to you. And they may even be dreaming about the future. They want to have it all. I was sorry, I was just hearing a song, Spin About You by, it was 21 Savage's part though, where he's like, keys to the safe, you can have it all. Like I just like heard, like when I said something about, I don't even remember what I was saying, but it like popped in my head. Sorry. Okay, I just like heard that part, so maybe that song is resonating. Something's getting dropped for you, baby girl. Like I don't know, like I feel like they're dreaming like that. Like they're in a, They're in a very like dreamy mood towards you. Maybe they are like listening to songs. Even the song that you actually got, all I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. Like they can only, sorry, that's how he sings it. That's why I said it like that. Unnecessary. That's how he sings it. But anyway, I feel like, again, it's like they're going by what they're feeling. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. It's like they're not thinking about this in a logical way. They're dreaming about this and letting their feelings take the lead. The artist and the analytical. The artist is, I would say, kind of an opposite energy of an analytical person. An artist, it says expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. I feel like you're inspiring them, whether by things you've said or just by being with you. I feel like it's just by being with you in the way that they feel towards you, to like just have this softer approach. I'm not getting the shadow side of this at all. I'm getting that you've sort of come in with your soft breeze, I meant to say, like a soft breeze, like kind of blowing away their analytical thoughts, and they're just left with these like dreams that they're having. They're seeing life beyond the five senses, like this card was talking about. They're seeing it like in color, like instead of black and white. Like that's like really what I'm getting. And that's, this and that are true with the dolphin spirit. That's exactly what that talks about. It's about how, I almost want to read it. It's about how two truths can be true at the same time. Like it uses the example of an argument. So for example, like say you're arguing with somebody, like your point is true to you, their point is true to them. This and that are true. They're both true, like to each other, because we all are, you know, entitled to how we feel. Like to say that, oh, your opinion is wrong is invalidating someone's feelings. Like they're both true. We're allowed to feel how we feel. It's kind of like that's like the message of this card. But in this case, I'm not getting it as like an argument, but wait, where is this book? Hello. Okay. All right, I'm just going to read both because there's the upright and the reversal message, but we'll just see if it resonates. I kind of like skimmed through it before we started, but I don't really remember. But dolphin spirit, like her earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is dolphin spirit, both this and that. Two truths coexist. The story you tell and another as well. The duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing too. Oh, that just says miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. So maybe something about this connection, they're like suffering a little bit because for whatever reason, there's some like analytical black and white reason that you can't be together. But we'll see. That may not apply. But the duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing too in the helpers that appear. Within clouds are silver linings. When we later reflect on what happened, we can see that a situation was both this and that, and a choice led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad, and people have qualities of both light and shadow. Yeah, that like black and white. I feel like your person's usually very black and white. Focus on the positive, for light exists alongside the darkness. Dolphin spirit calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun as you dive in and out of this and that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. That's exactly what I'm picking up on. Like, forget about just accepting it. They're really just like, they're kind of really getting into this. Like they're sinking into this feeling of like into like a warm bath. Like they're letting themselves really like relish this feeling. Like that's what I'm getting. Okay, I just lost my spot though. There are aspects of both this and that today you can celebrate. All right, I feel like I didn't get to that. Hold on, sorry. Where was I? And enjoy a weightless moment as the sun as you dive in and out of this, and then accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. Why not join dolphin spirit in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment? I don't know why I'm talking like, I don't know. I just woke up, so maybe that's why, sorry. In all areas of your life, there are aspects of both this and that. Today, you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity and the beauty of the fabric of the universe. You are at a place right now where your past self is still present as you move toward the new self you are becoming. Aspects of both selves are present. So even if you want to say goodbye to what was, you are required to find solace in this between time. Today is not a day to choose one over another either. See, that's what I was saying. There's like some reason that they feel like it has to be like a decision, or this can't be because of it's like, and this is saying like you don't have to choose, you could just enjoy to choose one over another either, but rather to accept things as they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. Okay, interesting. And then the reversal message, it's short. I'm sorry, I know that was long in my voice. Let me just take a sip of my coffee. It'll help my voice. Sorry. When you most want to be acknowledged as right and see other ways as wrong, Dolphin Spirit appears as a reminder that the story of your suffering and righteousness is a little more complicated than you're admitting right now. Do you want to see things in black and white? Like, I swear to God, I didn't see that. Do you want to see things in black and white and be rigid in your ideas of what's correct and what is not? Release your rigidity and embrace the fluidity of life as you recognize the grays that remind you there are two sides to every story, an upside to each downside, and a blessing in every challenge. What you think is wrong may end up being right for you, so let Dolphin Spirit soften your heart so that you make the best decision at this time, playing with the possibilities that present themselves. Okay, so I think we have a good handle on what's going on here. Your person's definitely softening up to you, so let's get the messages and see what they would say to you. But they're digging it, they're feeling things, they're dreaming about you, they're imagining, they're being like inspired maybe to take some sort of a step and act a little out of character. So what would Virgo's person most want to say to Virgo right now? What's the message from Virgo's person? Oh, yes, you make me so happy. Yes, they're just happy. Like, okay. I love when it happens like that. You have such a beautiful mind. Okay. Your strength and kindness inspire me every day. I just have to look and make sure this is like even. I feel like it's not centered. Hold on at all. What is happening here? All right, is that better? Okay, this is gonna drive me nuts. Anyway, all right, I swear to God, I played with this before I started and tried to make it even. You're my first thought in the morning and my last at night. You have so many layers. They find you very interesting and very, like, remember how I was saying that they're maybe like very analytical, or they see things in black and white, like they're very logical. They see you maybe not in exactly the same way, but they respect your mind. Look, you're so witty, you hit people with some zingers. They really like respect your intelligence, I would say. They find you very interesting. I always imagine the life we could have together. Like, this is kind of crazy, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. Hold on. Oh. You judge people on their character alone and never for any superficial reasons. Like, this is like just straight up compliments to you. That's what I was gonna say. Like, this isn't like, I'm fighting my own happiness, I'm not sure, I'm sorry for hurting you. Like, well, even though I feel that I'm being pulled in two directions, but that was definitely like a message of this Dolphin Spirit, so I'm not surprised to see that here. I'm trying to see if I could find one of the tortured messages, but I tell myself you're too good for me, but it's a cop-out. I'm fighting against my own happiness. I project my fears. Like, there's so many more like kinds of messages in this deck, but this is always, but look, they're dreaming. They're imagining the life you could have together. Like, you judge people on their character alone and never for any superficial reasons. Like, they've seen your character. They like what they see. They're about it. Like, I don't know. Like, this is very complimentary. So, you make me so happy. What does Virgo's person mean by that? I mean, I think it's pretty clear, but what does Virgo's person mean by that? We have the King of Wands. It's like, you know what's so funny? I swear to God, and I wish I say these things sometimes when I think of them, but remember when I was comparing them to like the King of Swords? I was going to say something. I forget what I was talking about at the time, but I was going to say that it was more like a King of Wands figure. But yeah, it's like you spark something in them, but I didn't say it, so I'm not trying to be like, I was thinking it though. But I do feel like they've transformed. They're still in like a masculine energy though, which is good. Especially if they are masculine, but it's like they're allowing in this softer side. And the King of Wands, I feel like the King of Swords is a lot, not more masculine than the King of Wands, but I mean, definitely colder. So it's like this King of Wands energy, it's like the Page of Wands is at the base of it. It's like just a spark of interest. And again, it's like finding somebody very interesting, being very excited about somebody, almost like in a childlike way. And I see the Nine of Swords underneath that. So I feel like for a while they were worrying, they were trying to, like, maybe thinking of all the ways this couldn't work, something like that, trying to be cautious. Like I was saying, I was getting like an anxiety, not an anxiety, but I was getting a very cautious energy from your person. And I feel like at some point, or maybe this is happening now, they just kind of like, I don't feel like it was like a tower moment. I feel like it was more like this gentle breeze that kind of softened them over time. So it just has like really served to like just soften them from the inside out. All right, you have such a beautiful mind. We have the Six of Wands. I think they see you as somebody that is like very successful. With the Six of Wands, that's like a triumphant sort of a person, someone that has a lot of like successes in their life. They see you as somebody that almost like, I'm getting that you would be like, I don't want to say a prize because I don't think they're thinking it like that, but almost like the ultimate triumph in life would be maybe to have like a partner like you or something, I would get. Especially if they're in a King of Wands energy. It's almost like the energy of like a conqueror, you know? And it's almost having a partner like that by my side would really like, it's like they think that you could maybe have some sort of successes together, and that you would like add to their triumphs somehow, either just by being yourself or you would be some sort of a team. We have the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck in Judgment. So maybe they never really pictured a partner. It's like but like I was saying, they respect your intelligence here. So I feel like that's what it is. They feel like because of something about the way you think that you could offer something of value to them. And then they respect that though. It's like they have that sort of strategic mind here. So they are thinking in those terms. It's not that they just became a completely different person. It's just that like some softness came in and they're looking at this now in a way of, they're still being strategic, but they're like, wow, like that person, Virgo, could just bring so much to the table. Like me and Virgo could have, Virgo's so smart, like we could just take on the world together. I'm getting a vibe like that. Your strength and kindness inspire me every day. The King of Cups, another soft little king. We have the Death card. I'm not going to keep that. I'll keep it on the bottom of the deck. But with the King of Cups, again, they see you as very, first of all, emotionally mature and whatever. Like the King of Cups, like they see you as very strong and kind. Like what like this card says. Let's not like editorialize here. But it's inspiring them. That is, again, exactly the vibe I was getting here. It's like inspiring a softness in them. But they're still like, they're still a man. If they're not a man, then they're still like wanting to stay strong. Like it doesn't matter, they don't have to be a man. But I mean, we have two kings, so I think it's safe to say. And it's like they're still coming through as this king energy, and it's like your strength and kindness inspire them. It's really affecting them. It's transforming them with death coming out, Judgment. It's like they're having this whole rebirth where they're maybe like the way that they were looking at life before. Oh yeah, like this is the effect you're having on them. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. That's exactly what this is saying. I think this is like inspiring them to look at life that it could be so different than what they thought. they maybe thought life was just going to be some sort of black and white, pay your taxes and then you die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. And now they're seeing that it could be a beautiful thing. Like, they could be like happy like this dolphin. Like, you know what I'm, like, there could be so much fun. And I don't think they're the type of person that would be like, oh, it's all fun and games. Like, they're probably like, there's still hard work to be done, but like almost this person would make it fun. Like, we would work together, or they're just seeing that after coming home from a long day. Oh my God, that song, Summer Breeze. And we have this breeze energy. Like, how does that song go? That's like my favorite part of the song. After a long day's night, like when he's talking about, I come home after a long day's night and you're waiting there, not a care in the world. Like, I feel like they think it would be like that. I'm so sorry. Like, but I'm getting like that song by Seals and Croft, I think it is. Summer Breeze makes me feel fine. Like, I feel like that's the vibe they're in right now. Okay. Like, maybe they're drunk right now when I'm channeling their energy, because they're very like, woo, like, or something. It's so funny. You're my first thought in the morning and my last at night. The World. I feel like they might have some sort of like career that takes up a lot of their time. So they don't really get to think about you much in the day, or they're just like very focused on their job during the day. They look very focused here. But again, I feel like, well, those thoughts come in like a little leaves blowing on the breeze, like a little summer breeze. But I feel like even if they try, oh, you know how this looks though? This looks like it's a waterfall. We have the Eight of Swords here. It's like they try to like block out thoughts of you. This looks, you know, but it looks like stone, but it's like the emotion just comes like gushing through. Like, it's just like they can't help it. They try to like block out thoughts of you. Not in like a way of like, I don't want to think about this person, but just like, all right, I got to focus. I'm at work here, or whatever they're doing. And well, those thoughts are gushing through. They're coming through anyway. So it's like they can't, but they definitely think about you a lot when they're not at work. Like, they don't, I don't think, try to rein it in then, but it's like, I feel like with the World card, it's like even like when they're at work or they're supposed to be focusing on other things, whatever that may be, it's like the thoughts of you just kind of keep coming through. Maybe even when they're out with their friends or something, it's like they're imagining what it would be like if you were there, wishing you were there, kind of thing. Okay, you have so many layers. Because maybe, like, you know, that whole summer breeze thing I was saying, like, maybe, like, our past partners have kind of, like, it's the kind of thing where, like, you walk in the door and you're like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, I know I had an ex-boyfriend like this, and they're just like, I'm fine. Like, it's just, okay, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong now? Like, you know what I mean? And it's just, like, they feel like you're almost, like, more of, like, a cheerful person where you would like have dinner waiting for them, or you would have a drink ready for them, or you would just be happy to see them. It doesn't mean you have to like have anything ready for them, but like, you would just be like, oh, hey, like, what are we doing for dinner? Like, you know, something like that, where it would be like just cheerful, and it wouldn't be this whole like depression, like, oh, like I had a terrible day, like da-da-da, and I'd have to like take time to like take care of you after a hard day's work. Like, they'd come home and you wouldn't have a care in the world. Like, I'm really getting that. All right, you have so many layers. What does Virgo's person mean by that? Okay, that's too many. But we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles. All right. What does Virgo's person mean by you have so many layers? The Three of Pentacles. Okay. So maybe they've like known you for a long time, I'm getting, with this Three of Pentacles. They've watched you build yourself up. And all the cards that came out before, I saw like the Nine of Pentacles, which is somebody very secure and stable. But then I saw the Five of Pentacles. So it's like they've seen you go through a lot of like ups and downs in your life. So I feel like they maybe respect you. Remember how I was just saying they'll come home, not a care in the world, and this whole your strength and kindness inspire me. I think they've seen you go through so many different challenges, setbacks, ups and downs. They've seen you have success. They've seen you fail or like have loss or something like that with the Five of Pentacles. Maybe lose your money somehow, lose something, like get knocked down somehow financially or in life somehow. And they're remembering, I would say, I think they just think it's very interesting the way you handle things like that. Then that's why they have a lot of respect for you. There's a lot of all the pentacles that came out, it's like they feel like you're very solid. Very, like, they know that you could take care of yourself financially. There's something about like the financial, and maybe like, again, like a past partner that they had was like financially dependent on them. There's something like that where maybe they see you as just like killing it, and then they see you as like figuring out answers to your problems, like building yourself back up, like having this sort of security for yourself. I feel like they're very like impressed with you, and again, they find you very interesting. That's one aspect that's coming through here right now. Maybe that's what they've just been most recently thinking about, but I don't know, I feel like they've seen you through many different phases of your life, or many different situations, different types of situations, like some good, some bad, and they, I think, respect the way that you handle yourself, and the way you carry yourself in all those situations. And they see, I feel like that's really it though, but like honestly, I feel like they just see, they know all the different like layers of you, and they like them all, I would say. With the Three of Pentacles, they feel like you're somebody they could build with. Judgment. I don't know why I just pulled that out. But it's like, yeah, they've seen you have like endings and rebirths. They've seen you have to like pick yourself up. And again, I think that's why they find you so interesting and capable, and they have so much respect for you, because it's not just like, oh, you're happy when life's going good. It's like they've seen the way you handle things that are not good, and they have a lot of respect for that. You're so witty. Okay, Page of Wands. Okay, they feel like that's, I love how that just landed where it was supposed to land. That's like a very strong message to me. And the Knight of Cups. I feel like they just enjoy talking to you. You keep the conversation interesting. You're so witty, you hit people with some zingers. I feel like you could give it back to them. I was getting like a analytical energy from them, so maybe there's somebody that prides themselves on their witty comebacks or something, and you kind of like give them a run for their money, and they find you funny, they find you interesting. It's definitely like a flirty vibe here with the Knight of Cups. They like how you flirt with them, like your words when you're being flirty. They're very interested. It makes them very excited when they can tell that you're flirting with them, your words. There's a lot, like there's that too. You have such a beautiful mind, and you're so witty. So they're really digging the mind. And if I feel like if they weren't attracted to your mind, we wouldn't be having this reading right now, because that's very important to them. They would never respect somebody that wasn't on their level mentally, and they feel that you are. I always imagine the life we could have together. Oh, I was supposed to get my tea leaf cards. Oh, okay. The Nine of Wands. All right, Nine of Wands with the Two of Wands. There's some sort of block in the way of you guys having some sort of a life together with the Nine of Wands, and the Two of Wands implies some sort of a crossroads. I see a lot of smoke on this card, where they wonder a lot of times, is this just smoke and mirrors? Could we actually have this? They think it is a beautiful idea, but as far as putting it into practice, like again, this is Wands, not Pentacles, like they want to take action on this, but it's not really taken a solid form as of right now. As of right now, it's just imaginings, it's smoke and mirrors, it's dreams like we have here. But there is some sort of not resistance with the Nine of Wands, but they see a block in the way, and I'm almost getting like a sad vibe. And it's almost like they wish that there could be, oh, I just pulled a card, I got the Chariot. Yeah, they wish they could move this forward, but for whatever reason they can't. There's some block in the way with the Nine of Wands. Like, that's what I would say. If you know what it is, you know, but maybe there's something. I don't feel like it's their feelings though. They feel very sure about you and very happy. They like imagining the life you have together, but it's almost like whenever they imagine the life you have together, because this, I'm noticing that these flowers, or I think that's flowers, these pretty purple and pink things is reminding me a lot of this yin energy and that dreamer energy. So I feel like they try to focus on that, but it's like this block like looming in the background that they can never escape, and I think they wish that they could. And then let's get, sorry, this looks terrible, I'm so sorry. You judge people on their character alone, which is a typo, it's so embarrassing, and never for any superficial reasons. The Two of Wands, again, that Two of Wands with the Three of Cups. I feel like, let me get a clarifier. What does that mean? sorry. I feel like people almost made them question the way that they judge people or the way they look at things. We have the Ace of Swords. Maybe they had some sort of like epiphany because of you. They just, I don't know. I think they just like respect your mind. And with the Ace of Swords, there's something about your character and your personality that just makes things very clear for them and like makes it very clear to them how they feel. Like they're very aware of that. I just think that like over the course of having like conversations with you and speaking to you, they've come to have like a very profound respect for your character. And maybe they feel like they're entitled to some judgment from you at times, but you never did. I feel like it's mostly referring to them, and never for any superficial reasons. It's like they feel like you're very kind towards them and understanding, I would say, and they really appreciate that. With the Two of Wands, I don't really know. Like, I feel like with the Two of Wands, that's again making me think of whatever block is up against this connection. It's because that was the bottom of the deck energy for this. I feel like maybe they feel that you could pick fights with them about it, or you have a valid reason to almost be mad about it, but you never do. Again, I'm getting a sense from them like not a care in the world, like that Summer Breeze song. So let's see what's going to be happening next in this connection if we can. Okay, we have Stork, news of birth or a new business opportunity. Mice, discord among friends or family. Okay, maybe like people don't approve. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up, which is good because they see like it's blocked. They feel like it's blocked, so maybe that's going to change. And Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. So maybe you're going to get some sort of a gift from this person. Maybe they're going to have some sort of good news to share with you. With this mice energy, what is that? We have Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. So maybe if there has been some discord, it's oh, okay, so maybe that's with this coming out right after it, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths. If there has been discord, it's going to get healed. There's going to be, let's put that over that because that's going to be over with. Lighthearted, carefree time. It looks like things are shifting. Look, mountain, major challenges to overcome, but I feel like we're going to start being on the road to overcoming them. Let me just get one more. What's coming up? Woman, dealings a relationship with a woman. So, okay, that could just be, I hate these cards. Like, what is, thanks, that really makes things clear. Beware of great pride. I don't know, with the dealings or relationship with a woman, I think that this is just your person softening down. This peacock energy too. It's like they went from like maybe an more egoic sense of self into a softer energy, like a more feminine energy is what I'm getting. Especially this, there's a lot of like pretty flowers and stuff. It's reminding me of this yin energy. So, or it could just be that they see you as a very feminine woman, if that's how you would characterize yourself as well, and they like what they see. They think you're really beautiful with the peacock. Even though that says beware of great pride, sometimes I don't take into account what it says. But all right, guys, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will catch you in the next one. And please like, comment, or subscribe if you are so inclined. Okay, bye.